Hi, I'm Katie Haddad, and today I'm going to talk about core foods and what that means to me. Um, well, core foods is a concept that not only food, you know, nourishes us and gives us adequate nourishment and nutrition, but also other components of life. I like to think of life, and in the Get Braille plan, we're shown a model where um, life is, our lives and our wellness is really comprised of um, 10 or 12 different areas. Our romantic relationships, our pace of life, um, our profession, our um, social lives. These are all really, really important. And I think, especially in our culture, we're moving such towards um, a model of science and nutrition. We're looking at so many things in terms of calories and vitamin and nutrient stores and blood work, and this is how we approach wellness, or at least disease prevention or disease care. And it's really profound, the impact that all these other components play, or the impact that it all makes on our overall health. Our bodies, our physical bodies, are really merely a house for everything else that's going on in our beings, our souls and our spirits. And I really believe that those things are so much equally as important. I think what we put in our bodies and the food we eat is incredibly important. Obviously, we were meant to eat food that came right out of the ground, fresh. We were meant to eat certain things, but we were not meant to eat all the man-made packaged food on the market. So that clearly plays a large role in health and well-being. However, core foods are so critical, and I think that we can all attest to, when we're doing something that we love and we're just feeling, whether, let's say, we're getting just involved in a romantic relationship, that just, you soar, you glow, and you feel amazing. And the other end of the spectrum, when you're working a job you just can't stand, and every day is just like a year, and you're just miserable, and time drags on, and you feel sick, it just makes such a big difference. And I think it's hugely important for people to, already we've recognized that stress impacts every health issue negatively. It will escalate anything. It can even create imbalance, for sure. And I think that that's an absolute epidemic in our society. And it's something that I'm really very, I have a close and intimate relationship with stress and its effects on the body. And so I'm very inspired and motivated to focus and help people reduce their stress. And we do that through core foods and through, examining our lives in this holistic way, looking at all these areas. And if you're really miserable in your profession, then looking at some other alternatives that might be a better fit for you. Or if you're really just, your self-image is just horrible, working on that, and always striving to be just a little bit more peaceful with yourself and your life, and figuring out ways to do that. So there's a lot of tools to do that, and I'm still learning how to implement all those into my life. It's definitely not an overnight change, and there's obstacles for sure. People are busy, work, family, these things tend to come first, and there's need to keep these things going, these other things. And for me personally, meditation is huge, and I don't do it frequently, but every time I do, I realize, I kind of remember that it's important, so I always am striving to do it more, and just to get calm and peaceful, reconnect with myself, really. I love playing music, and I love dancing, so that's something that I'm always striving to keep involved with, and keep doing on a regular basis, to just sink into that space and get lost for a bit. Um, and yeah, there's so many things that contribute to a really, you know, healthy, uh, you know, spirit for me. So I'm always trying to focus on those core foods, and it's absolutely endless. It's always exciting because there's always more to do, you know, trainings to do, you know, workshops to partake in, learning more about relationships and communication, learning about you know, physical movement and exercise, and always trying to move more towards a life where all of those areas are being replenished regularly, and it's not completely heavily weighted in just one area of your life: work, sleep, kids, you know, whatever it is, just keeping it really balanced. So yeah, so it's been a great exercise for me to examine my own life and to keep coming back to it, because it always changes, obviously. So, and I love to introduce people to this concept as well, and help to watch, you know, the breakthroughs that they see after seeing, you know, their lives through those lenses. So thank you. And yeah, that's it for now.